Okay, the decklist for Caponix is unknown, but the decklist for Vylendis is still Mage, Priest, and Warlock. I'm not sure if we're resetting the series completely or if they're taken off from where the match left off, but we shall see. Going into spectate mode. And we have Vylendis on Mage and Caponix on Shaman. This is a rather interesting opener for Vylendis. Unstable Portal and 2 secrets. She does decide to ditch the secrets, draws a Sorcerer's Apprentice and Pyroblast. On the other hand, for Caponix, it does look slightly worse, to be honest. He's got nothing to play before turn 3. So it does look like they both pass, though, which they do. I think Vylendis will play. I thought she would play the portal here, but I do agree on the Snowchugger play, considering she can Sorcerer's Apprentice and Unstable Portal next turn anyway. Okay, Caponix has, by the way, Shaman, Mage, and Priest, and currently playing Shaman. But here Vylendis goes for the Apprentice into Portal play, and draws. Ooh, Sally, is this a Mech Mage or is it a Blend Mage? I think it's both. She draws a Cobalt Guardian, which can provide a lot if used properly. Well, the silence goes down onto the Apprentice. No more one spell cost less. Draws a Ragnaros, not a big help here. Vylendis needs to wait for a mech before playing the Cobalt Guardian, or decides to play it now. And at this, trades with the Apprentice. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Freezes the Shaman, cannot play a Cyclic Weapon, even though he does not have one at the moment. Does draw an Acidic Swamp Ooze, is basically a dead card against Mage, decides to play it anyway. Pops out a Healing Totem, not the greatest to get at this stage. Draws a Polymorph, but the Loatheb will deny any Hex or any spell shenanigans. However, we can also see that there is not a single spell in Caponix's hand. I do think the Earth Elemental is going to pop down here because he's afraid of the board. But sad news for Caponix if he plays the Earth Elemental because of the Polymorph. He does decide to go for the Silverhand Knight instead. It does not contest the board as much because Vylendis can trade if she wants to very well. Because Shaman cannot deal 1 damage so easily. I do think... I'm not sure what he's looking at. I think he forgot to end his turn. He's out of mana anyway, but next turn he should be playing Cairn or Sylvanas anyway. It's either that or Earth Elemental, depending on how scared he is of the board. However, Vylendis can deal 11 damage if desired. And there's one key thing to note about Shamans. Shamans cannot heal unless they have cards that heal. And there's the mech to gain the Divine Shield. Oh, that is just devastating for Caponix here. Vylendis should trade off the 4/4, which he does, then go face with Loatheb for 5 damage and then ping. This way, she is threatening lethal in 2 turns. She's 1 damage off lethal at the moment. Caponix draws a Doomhammer, is not that great of value right now. Doomhammer does not do enough. The Earth Elemental does go down because the board is so scary. However, that is game. That's game. Vylendis takes game 1 by polymorphing. The Earth Elemental goes with attacks face with all the minions and hero power, and that is game. Let's see if Vylendis sees it. No, she pings the sheep. She just realized that she pinged the sheep. And the lightning bolt to kill the Cobalt Guardian, but there's not much that Caponix can do at this stage anyway. He has no taunts, a taunt totem will not save him. And that is, now it's game. There's no way to miss lethal here. So Vylendis takes the early lead of 1-0 in a quite decisive game against Caponix's Shaman. So that leaves Caponix to choose between Mage and Priest. I do wonder if we're going to see the Mage or the Priest here. I think he should go for the Priest because the Priest is in general stronger against Mage than the counter deck is. Because Priest can heal, basically out-heal the Mage if drawing properly. And the mirror matchup is very dependent on the draw, while the Priest matchup can sustain well. Oh, he does go for the Mage. That is actually quite interesting. I do not know what kind of deck Caponix has for Mage, but we shall find out shortly. And the cards have bugged out for Caponix for me. No, they're back. Okay. They're upside down though. That's interesting. No, they always were. Never mind me. I'm being dumb. There's the Mech Warper though. Oh, you will help me. That's a great help. Thank you for that. That was a great flame cannon to deny the Mech Mage of Vylendis. It's probably going to be Snow Chugger here. Micro Machine does come down anyway. Well, if Micro Machine can stay alive, it will snowball out of control. Probably seeing Mana Worm ping. Oh, Mana Worm Arcane Missiles. I missed that card in hand. And the RNG is good. The Micro Machine dies. There's only one play here, which is the Snow Chugger Mirror Image. Does deny Caponix to gain more control. Ooh, draws a Mirror Entity. This might be bad for Vylendis. I think the play for Caponix is to play the Mirror Entity. And also looking at Vylendis' hand, she has no answer for the Mirror Entity whatsoever. Unless she wouldn't manage to draw a 1 or 2 mana card. Or one or 2 mana minion. There's the Mirror Entity, as predicted. Mana Worm's now 2/3. Yes. What does she draw? Oh, it draws a Kel'Thuzad. Okay, so I'm very sure we're going to see the Goblin Blast Mage, and she will not be happy when she sees the result. She's checking for Ice Barrier first. No, she's not. She does play the the Blast Mage. And the RNG is good. That was very good. And Vylendis goes face with the Snow Chugger. A polymorph drawn by Caponix. What do you guess is the play here? Yeah, do you duplicate or I mean it plays on curve, but I mean you could polymorph the Blast Mage, which apparently he does. I think the duplicate would have been stronger there. But considering Vylendis still got the Snow Chugger and the Blast Mage is going down, but this time the RNG does not kill it, so she has to give up the Snow Chugger for that. Draws an Ice Lance. Caponix is not in good shape right now. He needs to play the duplicate. Yeah, he does. And hope to draw a good card, a good minion to get duplicated. But the polymorph, so when the good minion actually goes down, he'll actually duplicate 2 sheep. This is not good for Caponix. Draws a Frost Nova, doesn't even get a minion. Do you Flame Strike here just because you're afraid of the board? Oh, okay, you Frost Nova. Oh, you can Frost Nova Icelands. That is true. I tend to forget that synergy. And then ping face. Sitting with 2 flame strikes in hand is not ideal, while Vylendis draws a fireball. Checking for mirror entity with the Ethereal Arcanist, and now she realizes that it's not. Oh, Mad Scientist. That might be a good duplicate target. That is actually a good duplicate target. And ping the Arcanist is the play. Ooh. Ooh. Apparently Kale Thusad is more value. Duplicating the Mad Scientist, that's fine. But, like, we should, I actually don't know what secrets Caponix has in this. No, I have no idea. Hmm. That is a nice barrier indeed. The Flame Strike, yeah, you need to double Flame Strike, sadly. Well, you can play the Mad Scientist in between. But the Ethereal Arcanist comes back, and I'm expecting Vylendis to pop out the Ice Barrier, and whoa, draws an Echo of Medivh. That is huge. If Vylendis actually goes for the Echo here, she can play Keltis. Yeah, does she? Do it? Yeah, there it is. So the Echo Medivh comes out, and I'm afraid that Caponix is in very bad shape here. Ooh. No, this is the Ice Barrier. I think Caponix knows he's dead. However, he can still Flame Strike this, clear the board, but unfortunately, because of the Echo Medivh, still sitting on a Kel'Thuzad in hand. Would you actually trade? Would you actually trade in the one Mad Scientist there to get the secret? If I would have the deck list, uh, it depends on the deck list. I don't know how many secrets and what secrets he's running. The duplicate on the Ethereal Arcanist is actually very good. Yes, Ice Barrier and duplicate is the play here. I'm the Vylendis can snowball those ethereal Arcanists out of control this game, especially with the synergy of Kel'Thuzad in there. I mean, it's already a 5/5. Oh, Arcanist drawn from Caponix. Also with synergy with the Mad Scientists. This Dash decides to fireball that, and that's gonna be duplicated. This is painful. Does check for the Ice Barrier and finds it. Yeah. However, Vylendis can still play an Ethereal Arcanist and duplicate again. Or Flame Strike, but that is... I would probably play duplicate before Flame Strike in case of counterspell. And those secrets are Entity and Vaporize. Okay. Mage. Quite a dead card right there. It's still a 4/3 board, but it's kind of useless at this stage. Yes. Due to the Ragnaros and Fireball in hand. Oh, draws the Sorcerer's Apprentice as well. And there's the Mirror Entity. There's no need to play Kel'Thuzad here. It'll just die to ping. Well, trade and pings. So actually Ragnaros is a fine play here. Because if it hits face, then Fireball is lethal next turn. And if it hits either minion, the Ragnaros is safe from dying. But does decide to go for Kel'Thuzad. I do find that interesting. Draws. Okay, I was about to yeah, I was about to say the fourth the fourth Mad Scientist, but I forgot that he got duplicated twice. Or that he got it duplicated. And pinging the Sorcerer's Apprentice there was actually not the right play because of the Kel'Thuzad bringing it back next turn. He should have pinged the Kel'Thuzad. But here, playing Ragnaros and duplicate perhaps? And then you clear, you do not want to duplicate your apprentice, so you trade it in. And then you can trade a bit